And did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was very good.
How did you go?
I qualified 6th.
Yes, out of how many?
I think that was 36.
36, you qualified 6th. So they said, hang on a minute, who's this Aussie bloke?
Yes.
Did they?
Eventually in the final we DNF'd. A kart came off ahead of me and hit the concrete wall.
A lot of experience gained from a drive like that?
Yeah, a lot of experience.
Where was the track actually?
It was on half of the Formula 1 track.
On half the Formula 1 track?
Yeah.
And you're sitting here and not getting excited. You've had the opportunity to go overseas and race on Monaco, the Formula 1 track, and you're not here saying, and it was great, it was great.
Yeah, it was very
What have
good.
I got to do to get you excited?
I'm not sure.
I'd give my left arm, but I'm left-handed to do that.
Yeah, it was very good. And yeah.
So how many laps were the races? Tell me about it, tell me about it. What about that bit where you come around the tight hairpin and then go left and go right underneath the bridge? What was that like?
Yeah, two-wheeled and nearly rolled over in the tight right-hand hairpin. The ones running this weekend don't have quite as much grip as ones we usually run, but they still do put some rubber down on the track.
Adam Graham, it's been great to talk to you, mate. It's really glad. I'm really pleased to see that you've been able to get down to this. This is the first one in 5 years. You raced at this event before, haven't you?
No, I just did a few laps around.
I just did a few laps around it?
Yes.
Mate, it's an awesome track. There's no doubt about that, mate. All the very best of luck for your endeavours as far as the rest of this year is concerned, and whatever you plan to do in the future.
Thanks very much.
Adam Graham, ladies and gentlemen, a young man that has got the talent and the opportunity, with a little opportunity to go a long way in racing in Australia and of course overseas as well. And it's great to have a chance to have a chat with him. Wonderment to look at this thing if you get up close to it, I can tell you that much. He's a braver man than I am, just between you and me, done this stuff and better up all the way up from the ACT. Bill. To the coming position, thank you. Put this thing together, but Phil Pratt is just a he is quite happy to do whatever it takes to put something a little bit different together. So I think we'll probably get one more lap from Phil Pratt at this stage as he comes out around through the centre of the circuit. Says I'm impressed, he said. He pulls it up, and I think you'll find that may be the end of the demonstration, ladies and gentlemen.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains let babies sing, advance Australia fair.
round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Madeline Eagle.
We got Barclay Holden here at the Gold Coast. Barclay, how do you find the track out there?
It's very different from the conventional racetrack. Just using the car park here, it's a lot bumpier, and it's very important that you don't make errors. When you make an error, you can hit very large curves that suck you up into tyres or plastic barriers, which has happened already and caused some major crashes. So you've got to sort of drive within yourself a little bit. Not push the limits too hard, at least save yourself at least for the final. That's when you can go all out. Passing wise, there is plenty of spots. You've got to be aware if someone comes up the inside of you to give them room, because there's no room for you to go around the outside of them, so that's a bit of a problem. But qualifying up the front, it's a lot easier. You know, you're with the experienced drivers, and they're not going to put you off and stuff like that on purpose, so you've got the confidence in the other drivers, which is good.
How's the rubber treating you this weekend? You getting much grip out there?
Yeah, the track is getting grippier every class it gets out there, and by Sunday afternoon I think the track will be quite grippy and a lot faster.
What have your times been so far? Are you aware of them?
Qualifying I think was about a 36.1, which put me on second, and in that race I did a 35.9, which is on one of the last couple of laps.
And how's the Z3 going this time around?
It's good. The kart's really good over bumps, so we thought it would be good here. It's a little bit too grippy at the moment, but we've made a few changes to that, and we think we can rectify that problem. And hopefully just sort of not go out too hard in the heats, just to save myself for the final and not give away my hand, sort of thing.
Yep. All right, that sounds like a good strategy, Barclay. Good luck for the weekend.
Yeah, thanks very much.
In the 55 kart, his name is Nick Aglin. He's raced at the top of karting throughout Australia for many, many years. He's currently racing Formula Ford, and he's come back. He went up to Tennant Creek last year and won all the money at the big event up there. He is a very, very, very accomplished young man. And as they come out onto the Broadwater straight, they haven't got to start it this time. Beside him on the front row of the grid, it's Bradley Brown. Chris Williams in the 15 kart is behind him. 5 is Barclay Holden. 14, I think you'll find, is the next one on the track. 4, I should say, is Peter Jenkinson. 17 is Chris Gilmore. 7 is Paul Baxter. And it would appear at this stage as though the 96 kart of Aaron Jones will be a non-starter in this final. The flag is down and they are away. Bradley Brown, have a look. Jenkinson has bustled his way up into 3rd position and is in very, very good form at this time. Onto the Broadwater straight for the first time. We've got 17 laps when they come past me this next time. Underneath, breaks down into the bottom. Chris Williams in 15. With the 16 kart of Bradley Brown in behind him. Then comes Peter Jenkinson. Back behind them is Nick Aglin. Then comes Barclay Holden. Behind them as they come out, it's Bark Holt. Then comes Paul Baxter. And now we've got Chris Gilmore in that selection as well. Chris Gilmore in the Chris Gilmore in the 17 kart with the blue and white number plate. He is a state champion. Oh, this is going to be awesome all the way through. Can I suggest you watch the first 10 or 11, because that's where it's all going to happen. Bradley Brown leads them out through the centre for the next time. Chris Williams behind him, then comes the 55 kart has moved right up behind Peter Jenkinson in 4. Mark Holt has been absolutely blisteringly quick this weekend. Super heavies have done a good piece. Barclay Holden is the next one on the circuit in the 5 kart. But we've got a little freight train, we've got a little express train. Oh, on the brakes, watch them. Don't let them out of your sight for a minute as they come out of that section of the circuit. Have a look at this. We've got an argument going on for first here at this stage, and we've got 5 of the top drivers in Australia in Clubman Light all out there saying, hang on, this is what I want. Bradley Brown from Peter Jenkinson. Then comes Nick Maglan. Behind him is Mark Holt. Behind him is Kris Williams. Further back, and when I say further back, really, this is an awesome competition that you're watching here at this stage. Paul Baxter gives way and let young Chris Gilmore go through. Gilmore is all over the back, or he's just in front of Barclay Holden. In behind them is Kris Walton in the 66 kart. He's making his way through the field as I speak. Up into the top hairpin. There is no change at the front. It's still Jenkinson now. Nick Agwin looking to try and get past him as they go down into the bottom corner. You are being witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, to probably the best exhibition of Clubman light racing that you will see Australia-wide. Have a look at Jenkinson. Jenkinson in fall has said, I want to lead this one. And that's exactly what he's doing now. Bradley Brown is back to second. Nick Agwin works the steering wheel as he holds on to third. They come out of the hairpin. Down past my copy position. Mark Holt. Kris Williams is what am I going to do to catch him? Kris Walton has moved his way through the ball. We got a spin off. We got a spin off. And it's Peter Jenkinson. Will take no further part in this one. He is okay. As they work out, oh, we've got another one. Driving down the line. He's driving down on the outside of the tyres. He says, I'm going to go back to the pit area. It's Kris Williams. He's out of this one as well. As they come down. Now, watch Nick Agwin. Agwin says, thank you very much. I'll take the win. I'll take the first place and does so. As he works across to the far side. In second position, Barclay Holden. Third place now. Mark Holt says, I'm up in third. What am I doing here? Mark, you are a good driver. You know what you're doing here. Over the years of time, hello, we got the 15 kart back on the track. Obviously has got, I don't know whether it may have been a different number that I called, running down the outside of the tyres. They come out of the bottom corner down towards me. Nick Agwin goes down past me. Bradley Brown in second position. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. We've got another situation down there. The 38 kart is being held up, is being held down beside the tyres. And that, of course, is Thomas Williams. As the action continues at the front, oh, watch it. Don't take your eyes off this for a second, because this is just the best thing you'll ever see. Bradley Brown has got back in front of Nick Agwin as they go down into the hairpin. They work out of there and down past me they come. Oh, have a look at this Nick Agwin. He's got this thing wound up at 110%. Bradley Brown, the third place getter in behind Bradley Brown at this stage. That's Mark Holt. Next on the track is Kris Walton in the 66 kart trying to make up the deficit. In behind him is Barclay Holden as they come this time through the centre of the circuit. 17 is Chris Gilmore. Next up is Paul Baxter. Behind him we've got the 29 kart, and that of course is Kel Cressida. Down past me they come once more. Gee whiz. This is exceptional. This is exceptional. This is exceptional. This is exceptional. Have I said that yet? It is. It is exceptional as they go down off the end of the Broadwater Straight once more. No change at the front. Bradley Brown is driving his socks off as they come out, and he's got two behind him that want to take him off and throw him away. Nick Agwin. Third place is Mark Holt. Fourth place now, they're starting to close. And it's Barclay Holden. Kris Walton in 66. They're starting to close the gap. Chris Gilmore in 17 is next. Then comes Paul Baxter. As they go on to the Broadwater Straight once more. Have a look at the power at the front. Oh, yes. And who'll get there? I reckon Nick Agwin will get there. Yes, he will. Nick Agwin in 55 has had years upon years upon years of driving experience, and he says, you want to throw it at me? Have a look at Barclay Holden. Barclay Holden has gone, oh, hello. Hello, and he's dropped one into the fence. Bradley Brown will take no further part as they come down past me. Now you're talking sheep stations. This is not sheep stations, this is a fully stocked sheep station with 100,000 bloody ewes on it as they work their way down the hill this time. Have a look around the power into the bottom corner. Barclay Holden has moved up into second position. Third place is Mark Holt. Fourth place is Kris Walton. Chris Gilmore's doing a great job sitting back in fifth position as they come down past me this time. Oh, this is just too much as they go across the swimming pool straight and back onto the Broadwater Straight once more. Nick Aglan says, I can jump out of a Formula Ford. I can kick their tail all over the place at Tennant Creek. I can surely come down to the Gold Coast Kart Grand Prix at Surfers Paradise 1 week before the Honda Indy 300 and do the same thing. They go past me this time. Barclay Holden in second. Third place is the 34 kart, and that's Mark. And that's Mark Holt. Off the end of the Broadwater Straight once more they go. There is no change. The 66 kart of Kris Walton is trying to get up past Mark Holton at this stage. Has had no effect. Chris Gilmore looking to try and finish in the top three at this stage. Paul Baxter behind him. 4 laps left to run, thank you. 4 laps left to run. As now Barclay Holden gets up and takes over the lead. Nick Aglan has dropped back to second. Don't take your eyes off these two. For 1 second, don't take your eyes off these two, because this is on. We've got 4 laps left to run. Nick Aglan says, okay, Barclay Holden has made a decision to go to the front and do the running. Have a look at Nick Aglan. He will not give him an inch of breath. Have a look at Chris Gilmore. Gilmore looking to come up and take over third or fourth as they come down past me this time. Barclay Holden. Nick Aglan is the next one on the track. Behind him still. And a great drive by Mark Holt at this stage. No, Kris Walton, I should say, is in third position at this time. Oh, we've still got, what, 3 laps left to run? 3 laps left to run. Don't think for a minute that this race is over. This race is not over. Because I can tell you what, Nick Aglan, he will pull a pass on the 2 laps, thank you. He'll pull a pass on the last lap that'll make you stand on your head as they go down into the bottom corner. Watch it. He'll close the gap on Barclay Holden as they come down the Broadwater Straight. Barclay Holden is curled up to get best aerodynamic advantage, but you would not believe. Nick Aglan in second, third place Mark Holt, fourth place behind him. Sorry, it's not Mark Holt. It's Kris Walton in third position as they go down into the bottom. This is the last lap. This is the last lap coming up, and as they go down past me, Barclay Holden with Nick Aglan in second position. Third place is Kris Walton. Have a look at Chris Gilmore trying to get up past Mark Holt. Now they come down the chute. What can happen here as they go to the bottom? No, it's not over yet. We've still got 2 or 3 corners still to go. And don't forget, we're going to get into the bottom corner at this stage. Have a look at Nick. Have a look at Aglan. Aglan looking for an inside. Will he get it? No, but they'll come out. Watch the acceleration. Watch the acceleration. Barclay Holden takes the win from Nick Aglan. Third place going to Kris Walton. For them to come here next year for the 2001, and with any luck at all we'll still have hot FM on as our major sponsor. Put your hand up, Barclay. Put your hand up, that's it. Nick Aglin, put your hand up, young Nicholas. Good on you, mate. And in third place is the young man driving the 66 kart. Good on you, that's it. Give them a round of applause as they come up. They have raced 2 10-lap heats yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon. They've raced 14 laps and 18 laps this afternoon. 8 and 4 is 12, that's 42. 50, they've raced 62. Give them a round, that's it. Congratulations, boys, well done. I'm giving the girls, the shooters girls, a round of applause as well. Oh yeah.
What was your thoughts going in the first corner, thinking you can pass 8 karts in one corner?
I really wasn't sure. I was just worried about getting a crash and getting through it. That's all I was worried about. What were you thinking when you went under the 3 people in this corner?
I'd just been too far back all race, and I only tried to pass 2, but ended up just sort of being inside Brown, just touching him. Unfortunately, he come off. Things happen, but
And first place, ladies
just
and gentlemen.
pretty desperate move, but at the time it was needed, I think.
G'day, thanks for joining us. What's your name?
Matt Kingsley,
What race, what class are you racing in?
Junior Clubman.
And you just came in from Heat 2. How'd you find that?
Oh, it's pretty tough for my ribs. I got fractured ribs, but car was handling good, so can't complain about that. Yeah.
And those ribs, how are they being affected with the bumps out there?
Oh, it hurts. every heat's just getting tougher and tougher. It's getting pain. Yeah.
Do you reckon you'll stick it out for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Staying.
Well, good luck to you. Hope it all goes well.
Cheers. Thanks.
Richard Mills in 27, Michael Gaggy in 53, and the 18 kart is Jock Campbell. They're the first 5 or 6. Nope, not going to let them go this time.
Super heavy to the grid, please. Final call.
14 is Daniel Vellicott. 15. It's a funny thing, you know, over the years of racing with this particular class, you've got to put on something special, like this sort of event, to bring these drivers out. And they certainly come out with a vengeance. There is no doubt about that. The sort of racing that you have seen here today is unlike anything that you will see. They're away. Ryal Harris gets a beautiful start in the 58 kart. Jimmy Mann in 51 behind him. Glenn Welsh. Is it Glenn Welsh? Yes, it is. Glenn Welsh in the 34 kart, sitting back in third position at this time, down along the Broadwater Straight for the first time. In we got an inside pass coming on here. That's Richard Mills, I think you'll find. Yes, it is, as I tune my binoculars in. Mills in 27 behind him as they come out into the centre of the paddock. The 18 kart is next on the track, and that is Jock Campbell. There's plenty of action on this, and we haven't even completed one at this stage. Ryal Harris, Jimmy Mann, closes the gap as they go down into the bottom corner. Jock Campbell says, yeah, I can do that, as they work their way across. Glenn Welsh has been shunted all the way back to about 7th or 8th at this stage, as they bolt their way down into ABC and around Arches this time. There is no change. Did I say no change? Have a look at this young Jimmy Mann. Jimmy Mann says, I want the win here today. He has been dominant all weekend, and he wants to finish on the right note as they come down past my coming position. Jimmy Mann from Ryal Harris, Richard Mills, the next one, Jock Campbell in 18. Then we've got an express train behind them as they come out onto the Broadwater Straight once more. 72, that's the young man, 72. Young Jake Beattie making a move forward further back in the pack at this stage, has now bolted his way up into 5th position. Daniel Vellicott behind him. Then the 34 kart of Glenn Welsh as they come down past my coming position once more. No change. Jack Campbell, 14 Bellicott. Oh, Glenn Welsh getting a little bit excited, working in behind Daniel Bellicott as they come out onto the Broadwater straight once more. Inside goes Campbell. Oh, unbelievable performance from this young man as he gets it back. Bellicott says, hang on, take a rest on the inside of the paddock and do no more. Jock Campbell has come to a stop right next to the Columbia Park car and gets out to watch the rest of it on foot. Over to the far side onto the Broadwater straight once more. Jimmy Mann and Ryal Harris are the two combatants at the pointy end of this stick as they go down to ABC and around out of Archers this time. In third place it's still Richard Mules. Behind him, I thought for a minute it was Jock Campbell that came out into the centre of the paddock. It wasn't. Jock Campbell in the 18 card is still running as they come down past me. Jake Beattie in 72, Daniel Bellicott in 14, Timmy Boyle in 11, Michael Gaggy in 53, Ben Singleton in 5. As they go to the bottom and across to the Broadwater straight once more. Next on the track behind Ben Singleton, and we'll pick the number up for you, it's the 21 card, and that is Michael Brown. In behind Brown as they come out of Archers and ABC this time, and through the centre of the paddock, we have got the 97 card, and that's young Michael Henderson. Have a look at the first two. Ryal Harris has made the decision to close it up. Jimmy Mann will have none of that. Jimmy Mann in 51 says, this I feel I need to win this one. I can taste it as they come out through the centre of the paddock. Oh, Ryal Harrison, can I give you a little bit of a, oh yes! Can I give you, I was just about to say, can I give you a little bit of assistance into the bottom corner as he came down past me. Oh dear. Because Jimmy Mann has finished up in the tyres in one hell of a mess. He's got up and he's walking away. But you can be best rest assured that he's not real happy about that. As they work over to the far side and down off the end and around Archers. Ryal Harris in the 58 cart. Richard Mules in 27. Jock Campbell in 18. Big accident into the top corner. The 72 cart of Jake Beattie. Behind him is Daniel Bellicott, Ben Singleton. The 21 cart still motivating around, that's Michael Brown. Michael Henderson in 97. And the 88 cart of Todd Davies. 33 is there also. And that, of course, is Tyrone Holmes. Well, there was a spectacular demise from young Jimmy Mann. Has broken the tyre wall up near the hairpin up near the pit area. As we continue. Ryal Harris, have a look, we're going to go back a little bit further because Ryal Harris is still leading this one in 58. Second on the track at this stage is Dallas Mills. Dallas Mills is next. And as they move Jimmy Mann's car over into a safe area, we've got a yellow flag out in that area at this stage. So we've got some track building to do. We've got some track building or rebuilding to do. Oh, have a look at these three coming off the end. And we've got another one as well to a stop. And that looks like, yep, that's Daniel Bellicott. He'll take no further part either. Have a look at the great race going on between Tim Ball and 11. The 21 cart there also of Michael Brown as they come down along the Broadwater straight this time. Oh, Brown goes inside and says, thank you very much, Mr. Ball. Oh, he gets right on the exit. Timmy Ball gets it back, he throws it sideways and says, thank you very much. Oh, Ben Singleton. Benny Singleton says, hang on, what about me? I wanted to make it 3 wide and you wouldn't let me play. They come down past. I come into position once more. We go back to our leader, Ryal Harris. Second place, Dallas Mills. Dallas. I'm talking about your young son, Richard, aren't I? Dallas, of course, is Richard's dad. As they work their way this time. As they work their way this time down past me, Jock Campbell is next. Jock Campbell is next as we come out now, the 21 kart of Michael Brown. Having a great race with Ben Singleton. Benny Singleton, he walks up to his kart on a pair of crutches. He broke his ankle playing in the sand just the other week. You wouldn't believe it, would you? And he's out there driving like a demon at the moment. 58 goes past, as does Richard Mills. Third place, Jock Campbell on the track at this time. 3 laps left to run, thank you. Timmy Boyle comes past me.